Mechagodzilla 2002, or more well known as Kiryu, the mechanical counterpart to the king of the monsters himself, being humanity's only weapon that stands a chance against Godzilla's reign of terror. And Earth Garon, Scar's very own mecha, being a foe turned friend of the mighty Ultraman Blazar. Hello everyone, it's your host Godzilla Guy, and today is the channel's very first Ultraman full-length related video. I've been waiting to do something Ultraman for a while now, and today we're finally doing it. Also, before we start, if you end up enjoying this video and want to see more Ultraman vs. Godzilla related videos like this, then make sure to comment down below and subscribe. Today we're putting together two of the most beloved mechas from their entire verse. On one end, battle gear in hand, coming in at 60 meters tall and 40,000 metric tons, we have MFS-3 Type-3 Kiryu. On the other end, flying in at Mach 4 at 50 meters tall and 25,000 metric tons, we have Earth Garon. Today we're putting these two mechas into a ring. Who will come out alive, and who will be reduced to a pile of scraps? Let's find out. Today we ask the question, Kiryu versus Earth Garon, who would win? So firstly we need to address a few things. The Kiryu that we'll be fighting is Kiryu exclusively from Godzilla against Mechagodzilla, equipped with his battle gear. So we won't be taking any feats from Tokyo SOS Kiryu, as that one is very much an upgraded version of the 2002 counterpart. Now into Earth Garon. Now to those who don't know who this is, he's a giant mecha who bears a striking resemblance to Kiryu, comes from the 2023 Toho show, Ultraman Blazar, which by the way is fully here on YouTube in both sub and dub, so make sure to go give it a watch if you end up liking this video. Now while he has a modified version, where he also pretty much gets a battle gear backpack thing, we're just using his first version, so no backpack with him. But when he does get his backpack, his strength and durability all stays the same, so he can use his upgraded feats, as they won't really interfere with his base stats. So, like always, we need to address what categories we'll be covering, those being strength, speed, durability, IQ, battle IQ, agility, and abilities. So, without further ado, let's dive in and ask the question, Kiryu versus Earth Garon, who would win? Starting with strength, and let's start with Kiryu. Of course, starting with his simpler feats, like how he can casually walk through buildings, but we need to move on to his actual feats. He was able to knock over Godzilla with a single tail swipe, Kiryu Goji coming in at 25,000 metric tons, which is ironic as that's the exact weight of Earth Garon, but moving on. He was able to overpower Godzilla up close and push him back many city blocks. He was able to throw Godzilla over his back with ease, but his best feat is how with a few spins of his body, Kiryu throws Godzilla insanely far away. So overall, Kiryu can throw upwards of 25,000 metric tons, thousands of meters away. Now into Earth Garon. Now we see as early as episode 3 that he is no pushover. Starting with how with a single punch, he was able to push back Tag and Ular, these Ultraman names are killing me, who weighs in at 50,000 metric tons. And then throughout their fight, he was able to further knock him around. Then in episode 6, we see Earth Garon get mind controlled and have to fight against Ultraman. When clashing against him, Garon overwhelms and overpowers Ultraman. This is the same Ultraman who can push around Kaiju such as Bazanga, who weighs in at 26,000 metric tons, or Gatos, who is 20,000 metric tons. But Ultraman's best feat is pushing around Dorgo, who weighs in at 65,000 metric tons. And as we said, Garon is able to overpower Ultraman, so all of Ultraman's feats can be applied to Earth Garon. So yeah, strength pretty easily goes to Earth Garon. Now onto speed. Kiryu has shown thanks to his rockets that he can dodge many of Godzilla's atomic breaths, jump very high and clear large amounts of ground in a few seconds, but overall couldn't find a stated speed. But thanks to his jets, for brief amounts of time, he can increase his speed as needed, whether it's dodge attacks or slam into his enemies. I personally can't find a definitive stated running speed, and Kiryu also can't fully fly as many people believe he can. He can get airlifted and fly a short distance, but it doesn't seem he can stay airborne for more than a couple minutes. Now into Earth Garon. Now he can, like Kiryu, move around pretty well, but thankfully he does have the ability to fully fly, and had a stated flight speed of Mach 4. Also in episode 5, he dodges the Mega Shot, which shoots at Mach 5. So yeah, I think it's clear when it comes to speed, Earth Garon again takes it. Now into durability. Kiryu has shown many times they can take Godzilla's beam. This is the same beam that can casually cause landslides as we see at the start of the film. He can also withstand the fall for being hit by the beam. He also later took a prolonged beam with minimal damage, but his best feat is when Kiryu's armor survived a point-blank absolute zero cannon blast, only ever getting his arm ripped off, but that was more due to Godzilla. Now onto Earth Garon. He has tanked many explosions, taking a massive explosion to the face after having his rockets collide with the Mega Shot's attacks. And I mean overall he's able to take a beating from Kaiju. The only issue is that his internals get messed up pretty easily, which can cause him to shut down temporarily. But his main issue is that while overall he's on par with Kiryu's durability, he does very poorly against lightning-based attacks. As you see when he got hit by Dorgo's lightning blast, he seemingly short-circuited and shut down. And thanks to Kiryu having a lot of lightning-based attacks, in durability, Earth Garon has a massive disadvantage. So durability pretty easily goes to Kiryu. Now into IQ. Now for IQ we're assuming both mechs are being piloted, Kiryu being piloted by Akane, and Garon being piloted by any of the scarred members. It should be a tie, but you could argue Garon should get it since he has more pilots than Kiryu. But in my opinion, IQ is a tie. Now onto Battle IQ. And this one's pretty easy. It's Earth Garon. Given it's a toku show, he fights a new kaiju almost every episode, while Kiryu's only fought one and worked in a team once. So easily it goes to Earth Garon. Now onto Agility. Now this one is pretty close. Can both move around with ease, thanks to their boosters, but I'm gonna have to barely give it to Earth Garon as well. I mean, this clip right here. So yeah. And now finally, their abilities. This time, let's start with Earth Garon. They both have a wide range of abilities, so get ready. Earth Garon has his Earth Fire. It's pretty much his equivalent of the Atomic Breath. He has tail precision guided missiles, the Earth Gun, FK1 Emule rounds, wire guided hypersonic missiles, a close quarters combat mode, and saving money? Oh no. That's right, baby. This week's video is sponsored by Beasts of the East Collectibles. They were kind enough to send out the movie monster series Kiryu and the SH Figure Arts Ultraman Blazar. The Ultraman figure is amazing, with a great amount of detail. It's posable and super flexible, just like how Beasts of the East is flexible with their budget. Whether you have only a few Blazar coins or have more green than Kamibas, they've got something for you. From Godzilla to Gamera to Ultraman to Kaiju number 8 to Evangelion, they've got products ranging from Ichibancho, movie monster series, SH Monster Arts, and Figure Arts. But let's cover Kiryu's abilities. Using the figure, of course. Kiryu has a twin maser cannon that shoots from his mouth, pretty much just being lightning beams, his arm railguns, his maser blade, his back unit, which can act as its own blunt force attack, a whole bunch of rockets, such as the Type 87 680mm multiple interlocking rockets, or his MRL-2 MK IV rockets, and his Type 98 320mm multi-purpose guided missiles. And of course, his most notable weapon, which makes him an icon to this day, his Absolute Zero cannon, which freezes whatever it hits to absolute zero. Thank you, Beasts of the East, for sponsoring this video. It'll be the first link down below, and the winner of abilities just barely goes to Kiryu. So, with all our points in play, we have a score of 5-3. Earth Garon takes Strength, Speed, Battle IQ, and Agility, and Kiryu takes Durability and Abilities, and they tie on IQ. Now, it's pretty clear the winner is Earth Garon, but I need to add on, Earth Garon wins with little to no difficulty. Let me explain. Now, why is this? Well, we need to look at Ultraman Blazar and, well, what's in his name? Blazar. Now, firstly, what is a Blazar? Well, a Blazar is a type of AGN, or Active Galactic Nucleus. With an insanely bright and energetic core, they are powered by supermassive black holes. Now, let me put into perspective what would happen if one were to hit our little rock we call Earth. Firstly, we would be hit by a catastrophic amount of radiation, being more intense and extreme than anything the Earth has ever experienced, ionizing the atmosphere in seconds, and completely destroying the Earth's surface. Adding more into the atmosphere, as we said, the ionizing radiation would completely destroy the ozone layer, killing almost every living thing on land or in the sea. Whether it's a whale, human, ant, or a tree, it's gone. And to add on some more, it would casually cause electromagnetic disruptions, as the highly energized particles severely impact the Earth's magnetic field. And that's what would happen if a Blazar hit from a couple thousand to a couple million light years away. Wanna know what would happen if it got hit by one point blank? Well, forget about Earth. You know the sun? The big bright thing in the sky? Yeah. A single second of energy from a Blazar is enough to blow up the sun. Now, why is this important, you may ask? Well, as you learned in episode 2, Ultraman Blazar was born from a Blazar. He tanked all that energy as an infant. And Earth Garon was able to compete on par and damage Ultraman Blazar. This is a grown-up Ultraman. So, yeah, this fight wasn't close to begin with. Don't downplay Ultraman Kaiju, you guys. Now, the only way Kiryu could win is if he immediately spammed his maser cannons and never stops. That is the only way he could win. Lightning should short-circuit Earth Garon, but the likelihood of him winning is like 1 out of 10. So, the winner with no to low difficulty is Earth Garon. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. And if you want some more content like this, then make sure to subscribe. But as always, keep collecting. Godzilla Guy out. See ya.